These carjackings were done by juveniles. What's up, y'all? It's your girl B Octavia, and I am back with another video. Welcome to my channel. Today is Real Talk Tuesday, and in today's video I will be talking about the carjackings that have been going on in the district. One of the carjackings was fatal. These carjackings were done by juveniles. I will share some advice and really vent about the problem that's going on in DC on the lack of parenting. Now, two teenage girls aged 13 and 15 are facing murder charges after a botched carjacking led to the death of a 66-year-old Uber Eats driver. In Washington, D.C. now, not too far from the National Ballpark, okay, Muhammad Anwar from Virginia was killed in a crash where he clung onto his vehicle as it was being stolen by these teenage girls. These teenage girls cannot be publicly identified because they are minors, go figure. But my hope is that they will be charged as adults, and I will tell you why. The Metropolitan Police Department stated the girls allegedly used a stun gun on the 66-year-old man, causing him to crash his vehicle. When officers arrived on the scene, they found Mr. Anwar suffering from life-threatening injuries. According to his family, he was a hard-working immigrant that came to the U.S. in 2014. I say that I hope that these two girls will be prosecuted and charged as adults, because quite frankly, if the parents are not going to parent, which I know that they are not, something needs to happen. A lot of times people want to say that it is unjust for young people to be charged as adults when they're going down an extremely dangerous path and they need to face the consequences. And who knows if this was their first robbery. Who knows if this was their first carjacking. But for it to cause somebody to die, and all you want is a vehicle, and you so desperate for this vehicle, you'll do whatever it takes, including kill a man that's just trying to get some coins. That's fucked up. It's a lack of guidance. And you know what? If this makes the parents of these young girls pay attention to them finally, then we win. We fucking win. If you have to put your money towards, or the money that hit from the stimulus that came for them on your bank account that you ain't give to them, because it's a whole bunch of shit going on in the city, okay? It's a lot of parents that are on drugs, very hard drugs, but it's no excuse when you get that desperate for money. Just days after this tragic carjacking, this botched carjacking, two 13-year-old boys were arrested and charged for two carjackings in the district last week. These carjackings occurred on the night of March 26, 2021. One carjacking happened around 7 p.m. on K Street, and the other carjacking happened 8:30 to 9 o'clock on O Street, Northwest. In both cases, the drivers were inside their vehicle when they were approached by the suspect. The first attempt went terrible, y'all. The first attempt at taking a person's car went terrible for these 13-year-old boys because they carjacked them, right? The victim complied, got out the vehicle, they hopped in, but they could not figure out how to start up the vehicle. It's 2021. This is not 1941 where the shit is real basic. This ain't even 1990 when you could just stick the fucking screwdriver in there, call it a fucking day. You know what I'm saying? Wire the shit. Even that shit is pretty hard to me. But anyways, so they jumped out and ran away. So the first attempt went stupid, right? Second attempt went successful. The victim complied, got out of the vehicle, and they took off. The suspects took off in the victim's vehicle. These 13-year-old boys were found the next day. Don't know how they were found. Either they were on their Instagrams boasting because they were on this high, or the fucking car had GPS and shit like that to where the police could track it. It don't really matter. It's 2021. These fools, you mean to tell me these fools don't... No, it's evident that they don't watch the news, okay? Because they would have known to not pull this shit, especially right now, right? And they would know, if they were experienced in the streets, to not pull shit so close together. But I'm not giving advice for nobody to do nothing bad. It's pure stupidity, and it shows their age. They were charged with 2 counts of armed carjacking with a gun. One of the 13-year-old boys is from Northwest, and the other 13-year-old boy is from Brandywine, Maryland. So my hope for this scenario is that it don't turn into... Man, I don't know why he told. That boy was really like, I hope it don't turn out like that. Rest in peace to King Von. You know what I mean? But on another note, at least 19 carjackings have happened in the district this year alone, and 95% involve juveniles. I had to think, like, since the pandemic hit, was there any summer jobs or anything? But they wasn't even doing that. Do you really think that you're going to get more money out of carjacking somebody than actually doing something productive? It's not going to happen. Do you think that you're going to get continuous money or have a good summer if you got a murder charge over your head? No more school for you. No having a lit time this summer for you. And I tell you what, like, I'm really going to stay out the way this summer. Not on YouTube or nothing, but I'm talking about stay out the way as far as just do what I got to do. You know, not really be on no scene unless, you know, it's business involved. Because it's people losing their lives. And when you think about it and how young these people are and how they taking all of the people that was here way before us, that lived lives that could really teach us something, they just taking them. They taking them. When you think about that, that shit is fucked up and it's sad. It's really sad. So I want all of these people, all of these young mothers to really be prosecuted to the highest extent, because that's what they deserve. If you really processed in your mind that this shit was gonna go good, you really thought that stunning somebody with a stun gun was going to go good, and they are in control of heavy machinery, you think that's going to go good? Anybody could have told you that, but it's a lack of guidance. So moms, pops, all of them, put your money in. They going to need lawyers. If you send them out there with public defenders, they're fucked. So you're going to have to shell out that cash like you haven't been doing. You're going to have to really take care of your kids now behind bars, though. That's the reality. Let's see how much you care then. Let's see how much you're making about you then. Because I know exactly what it is. It's a lack of guidance. It's a lack of parenting. It's a lack of sense. I mean, I'd be damned if all of these kids was born without sense.